We're back, special edition. We're going to make some state championship picks. This is the morning of the state championships, so we hope you're all safe and headed to the games today. And let's go for it. 6A, Blue Valley versus Derby. Who do you got?
I am going to take Derby in this one. I think that they have developed into a total package team. I think that their defense is too tough to stop, in addition to that offense, which is just run over people.
I'm with you there, too. I'm also going to pick Derby. I feel like their offense with Brady Rust is working so smoothly right now. They've had the one big injury they dealt with, but not a lot after that, and their defense is totally intact. I'm Derby in 6A, too. 5A, we got Mill Valley versus Carroll.
You know, it's always difficult to pick against Carroll, and it's very difficult to pick against them when they've continued to overcome one injury after another, and yet I'm picking Mill Valley in this game.
You know what? I'm going to go with you there, too, Mill Valley. Mill Valley obviously has got the big win over Derby earlier in the year. I watched a little bit of them on Huddle. They're huge. They're fast. I don't think that Carroll, to get to this point has been pretty miraculous. I think the run stops here.
I just think that their defense is – Christian Jegan is one of those special players coming out of Mill Valley, and I don't know if they're going to be able to hold them in check. It's going to be tough. But at the same time, let me point out that Carroll's on an 11-game win streak. So counting them out, they could make us look silly, and that's okay, too.
All right, what do we got next? We got 4A1, Miege, Bishop Miege, 11-1 versus Andover Central, 10-2, first time in a state championship football game.
I'm going to go ahead and take Miege in this one, even though both of those teams have a trio of incredible offensive threats. I'm going to take Miege basically because they've got the experience. They were here last year. They won last year. Andover Central, even though Coach Audley is talking about, hey, this team is focused. They've been focused through the whole playoffs. They don't have that sort of jitters. I'm still going with Miege. I'm
going to go with Andover Central. And I understand about tradition, and I understand about Bishop Miege and how many times they played in the state championship game over and over again. But I can't doubt this team anymore. I can't doubt Andover Central anymore, and what they have with Peyton Huslick at quarterback, and especially with Jordan Burch at running back and Daraja Parnell at wide receiver and everything else is just. I think this is the year. I mean, every now and then a team breaks through and does something you don't expect, and I think this is going to be it.
I have no problem with that pick.
All right, let's go to Class 3A for our last pick. Rossville versus Collegiate, 2 13-0 teams. Who do you got?
Man, this one is so difficult to pick, and it's also the reason why I will be covering this game, because I just think that the matchup is excellent.
Let me ask you, you've been doing this so long, how rare is it to get two undefeated teams in the state championship? I don't feel like it happens all the time. Does it happen like once every year? I mean, is it?
It's going to happen more, I would say, in the 4A and 3A classes.
Okay.
More so than you're going to see it in the 6A and 5A. I'll have to go back and look that up, though now it's in my head.
All right.
And I think that picking against Collegiate, which I think is a mistake, and I think it's a mistake to pick against Tucker Horak from Rossville. Got a coin that I can flip around here. I love what both these teams are able to do. I'm going to go with Rossville in this one.
Okay. And I'm going to totally contradict what I just said about Andover Central. I'm going to go with Collegiate because I feel like they, with their coach, with the tradition, with...
You are totally contradicting that.
Okay, but this is a different situation.
I think you just want to disagree with me.
No, I don't just want to disagree with you.
He just wants to disagree with me.
I do that all the time anyways. But Collegiate, I mean, with Burgoyne and with their defense, and just they blew me away with what they did against Halstead.
Well, and I agree. I mean, Cooper Root is one of those defensive players who we don't talk about as much because he's not one of those 14 seniors. But, man, him and Will Locke and Jalen Scarr and Matt Copeland, I love these guys on defense.
And to me, what Horak does is amazing. But Collegiate, and he's probably better than Collegiate's quarterback, Waddell. Okay, but Waddell is good enough to balance that out. I mean, he's not. If Horak's can try to win the game by himself, well, Waddell can do a lot of the same things. Maybe not on the same level, but he can do a lot of the same things.
He's got Burgoyne backing him up. But the problem is that Horak also has this huge offensive line in front of him, returned 4 of their offensive linemen from last year. If Collegiate's going to win this game, and I'm telling you, there is absolutely no reason why they can't. They're going to have to win it on that defensive line, and I think that they can because that's where they've had their strength this year. Their line has been able to be so strong that they've been able to get their linebackers in there to make their plays. See, now I'm making your case.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Those are our picks, and this is our special edition. This is really, we promise, the last one, and have fun today.
You know what? Maybe we'll just have one next week, and we'll just talk.
Well, it's also almost basketball season.
What is, you know what? Shoot, basketball season does start next week.
Thanks for tuning in.